So hello everyone here on Twitch and later on in YouTube, and welcome back to Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, where we are gonna be continuing from where we were left off. I did a separate save into the Fellain. I did test a little bit if I got that one place which bugged out before the work, but at
Yes.
least I know now that it does kind of work. There's just a graphical glitch which I'm not exactly sure where. I assume it's my fault because I haven't modded the game before, so I probably have done somewhere wrong. And hello, Del Davis. Hello, and welcome to Twitch stream. Okay, so I said we could be starting out with reading the history, a short history of Morrowind as it is. And hello, Koneassa. Welcome to the stream as well. Okay. So, a short history of Morrowind by Jonathan Sitte, from the introduction. Led by the legendary prophet Felot, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer cultures in present-day Somerset Isles, came to the region of Morrowind. In the earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed or dominated by the North Sea Raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted future incursions. The ancient ancestors' worship of the tribes was in time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Eresdane. Eresdane was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Black March, it was never successfully invaded, and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4 centuries after the coming of the Imperial Legions, Morrowind is still occupied by Imperial Legions with a figurehead Imperial King, though the Empire has reserved most functions to the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses on Fadenfell districts. Hyvää iltaa, Tajunta. Yeah, the chat should be working as well and showing in the stream, I hope. And yes, more Morrowind this time around in the Friday. Welcome to the stream, and I hope you will also enjoy, because it's gonna be starting with the history of Morrowind. In 3rd century, 414, Fadenfell territory, previously a temple preserved under imperial protections, was recognized as an imperial provincial district. Fadenfell had been maintained as a preserve administered by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few great house settlements sanctioned by the temple, Fadenfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped, but when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlements of Fadenfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of imperial colonists and Great House Dunmer came to Fadenfell, expanding old settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redoran, Hlalu, Delvani, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under the advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law. In-house strictures jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as a majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vivek, the fortress of Coastgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the coast fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas on Fadenfell. In practice, this district included all parts of Fadenfell not claimed for Redoran, Hlalu, or Telvanni districts. The temple stubbornly stubbornly fought all development in their district and were largely successful. House Lalu, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlements and development. In the decades after recognition, Palmyra and the Asgadian Isles regions have grown steadily. Caldera and Pelagiad are completely new settlements, and all legion forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. So yeah, here in the Palmyra city there is the House Lalu. House Telvanni, normally conservative and isolationists, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the temple, the duke, and the district's council, Telvanni pioneers have been encroaching on the wildlands reserved to the temple. The Telvanni council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements, but it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni maidslords. Under pressure from the temple conservative House Redoran has steadfastly resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalized by the more aggressive and expansionist Lalu and Telvanni interests. The imperial administration faces many challenges in the Varenfell district, but the most serious are the great house rivalries, animosity from the Ashlander nomads, internal conflicts within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight. Struggles between the great house, temple, and imperial interests to control Varenfell's resource could at any time erupt into a full-scale war. Aslanders raid settlements, plunder caravans, and kill foreigners on their white lands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within its ranks. But most serious are the plagues and diseased hosts produced by the blight storms sweeping out from the Red Mountain. Varenfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagot Ur and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath the Red Mountain. For centuries, the temple has contained this threat within the coast fence, but recently the temple's resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in scale and intensity. If the coast fence should fail, and hosts of blighted monsters were to spill out across Varenfell's town and villages, the Empire might have no choice but to evacuate Varenfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. And good evening, Jim Jim. Welcome to the stream as well. We just read the short history of Morrowind, the Red Mountain that is completely in the middle of Morrowind. I remember flying over it with the levitation spell at the very least, but I never properly have actually explored the Red Mountain itself. Well, what I think Velaine is overall interested to do after reading this short history of Morrowind, well, the reason that we are helping the Blades is basically, even if we don't like the Imperials, we do realize that, well, we kind of owe the Emperor nonetheless, the Septim, in the way that he did free us into Morrowind. Plus, of course, the fact that, well, it's kind of an interesting case. Why did they free us? And I think we want to be figuring that out. So we do the task that we are required to be done, and shall be serving the Blades even if it's part of the Imperial. But otherwise, Velaine is quite happy to be back in the homelands, Morrowind. And I think after reading that, he is quite interested about the original religion here as well, so I think we shall also go and visit the temple here and see about if we wish to be joining the temple. But first, to the Fighters Guild and to ask about the questions that we were supposed to be asking from the Balmera Guild fighters. There you are. I
Care
actually...
to tell me what this is about?
Well, welcome to Palmora, council seat of House Lalu. How can I serve you? Well, I was sent here to be asking some questions. So, could you tell me first of all about your background a little bit? I'm Fasal Karasiel, a scout and apprentice of the Fighters Guild. Okay, well, I was sent here to ask questions. And I guess the first question could be about the Ashlanders. What can you tell us about the Ashlanders? Ashlanders are the nomadic Dunmer barbarians of Morrowind wastelands. They live in camps of small mobile huts, herding gar and hunting wildlife for meat and hides. Okay. What else? Can you tell me also about the great houses? The three great houses rule of Ardenfell. House Redrun are noble warriors and strong supporters of the temple. House Lalu are merchants and merchant princes and strong supporters of the empire. House Telvanni are independent wizard lords hostile to the empire, the temple, and the other great houses. There may be a little bit of a conflict of interest if I go to the temple and the Telvanni. However, I'm not sure if it's that big of an issue. I am interested to join the temple and the Telvanni, but it doesn't completely mean that I couldn't be independently still also belonging to the temple, I guess. I assume. Let's see. What else was I supposed to ask? Do I need to ask orders? Or was this not the person that I was meaning to talk to? Copy of a short history of Morrowind. On Morrowind. Okay. Has sent me to talk to Hubshot Andapolis. This is not necessarily Hubshot Andapolis. Are you Hubshot? No. You are a wrong person. Why did you waste my time? Are you Hubshot? No. You are also not Hubshot. Wrong people. Completely wrong people that I'm been talking to. Well, there's no one there. Anyone in here? Are you the one that I'm looking for? Yes. Hubshot Andapolis. Hello.
Now.
Good day, Felencerati. I am Hubshot Andapolis, drill master for the Palmora's Fighters Guild. So you're with Caius, And Caius wants some information. I'd be happy to help, though I will require a favor first. Then I'll tell you what you want to know. Well, I guess we don't really have a choice. Yeah, out of the way, Rick, because I need to talk to the boss man, indeed. So, what kind of a favor do you need of us, then? There are tumor ruins nearby called Arctand. I need you to run over there and find me a little cube with circle design and some symbols on one side. It's called a tumor puzzle box. Bring me back the tumor puzzle box and I'll tell you what you want to know. Where is Arctand? The old tumor ruins at Arctand are extensive on the surface and underground. Head south of the town past the Silstrider port, then cross bridges east over the Odai River. At the signpost, head north towards Galvira. Immediately on the right, see a signpost for Molak Mar. Turn right and head uphill on a road to cross an ancient tumor bridge over Foy de Maimei. The entrance to Arctand is on the east side of the void. South of the bridge, turn a crank on a pipe nearby to open the doors. And what is the tumor puzzle box you would be needing? The little cube I'm looking for is about the size of a fist, maybe a little bigger. It will be made of coppery metal, with a circular design and symbols on one side and some light marks on the other sides. That's all I want. That little cube. So I can get all the other stuff for myself. However, I'm not sure if I'm really prepared to be going to the tumor ruins yet. I like that place. I remember the place. Even if I don't remember exactly how to get there, but shouldn't be too hard to figure out. I don't think they have invented maps, no. It's just the directions. You need to head this and this and this way. Well, in all reality, I do have a map, but I guess it would be too difficult to be marking it down into the world map. Maybe it's not big enough of a place to begin with. I think we're gonna be going and visiting the Mages Guild and have a look-see. If I could be buying any good spells, or getting some training in some of my skills or some stuff.
Is there something you need?
I think it would be preferable. What's the deal with verbal directions? I don't know. Don't ask me. I also looked at, I still have the personality minus, so I could be going and seeing if I can get that sorted out as well. And I actually did have the block skill, which I somehow missed last time around, even though originally I thought that I had it. Then I completely thought that, no, I don't see that I have it. So I could actually go get at the shield from some place or another as well. Otherwise, well, destruction is coming up slowly but surely. But it would be preferable that we would actually get a level up, at least one, before we go and actually try to go and do the true Morrowind. Because I remember there was some more difficult enemies there. I have no idea how I got the personality debuff. It was just there at some point. Pimple, maybe. Maybe it is. But I assume it had to come somewhere in the fighting. Either in the mines, freeing the slaves, or when the assassin attacked. More likely maybe the assassin made it happen, probably. That's my assumption, but I have no idea. Hello, Ajira.
I must be going.
Yes, I would like to... First of all, do you want the ceramic bowl for yourself? I still have it here. Yes, Azira needs a ceramic bowl. Did you find one for Azira? Yes, here it is. Yes, good. This is a very good bowl. Ajira thanks you. You're very welcome. Hey, 100% at least, or 100 out of 100. And yes, good old Ajira. Let's see. Let's barter. There's no... I remember that I usually stole the mortar from one or another place, but I don't know if I want to be now and steal with this character anyways. Did you have the... something that could fix my personality issues, which I quite clearly do happen to have, for some reason or another? Here's at least a restore willpower. Restore personality. Yes, I think we will be needing that. I should also be just using the alteration spells, whatever, whenever, just so that we can actually train that skill as well. Yes, personality issues quite clearly. My personality is 10 or so on the minus side. I think it was 10. PFFs and forever. Yeah, best friends forever, for sure. Absolutely. Atsira is the best. 45 personalities to tell on the bug mask, apparently. I don't think he has anything else that I want to exactly buy like that. No. 29? Good. I was thinking that it shouldn't be that horrible of an offer. So, where is our... Magic happens. Yay, our personality doesn't suck that much anymore. Okay, let's see. Did you have anything that I could train? Because you would be the nicest one to train with, considering you're a very good friend and all. Conjuration isn't our main skill though. Alchemy would be. I think the enchantment was as well, right? Yeah. However, it's not like it's exactly... Neither of these are exactly the ones that I'm most interested in. I would be interested in the destruction, all alterations, restoration maybe as well a little bit. So as such, it's kind of a shame that it happens to be exactly that, but... I guess I could train a little bit of alchemy, at least it's not that expensive. We got 1000 gold pieces, so we may as well. Yay, our alchemy is increasing. Now it would be 183. Sure, one more time. We are closing the level up at least a little bit. Could someone train me with destruction, mayhap? Or, yeah, I should also look at the spells. He didn't have any spells though, did he?
I see you.
You didn't have any spells, you just had the other stuff, yeah. What about you? You had, of course, a travel option, but you do have some spells. Is there something good that I should buy? It would be good to get a better spell, but these are pretty much all conjuration. Well, Soul Trap if I would wanna be started to do Mysticism. Resist Blight, Spell Absorption. That probably is also pretty good, like in a situation where you know you're going against some magic casters. I don't think I've ever actually used it, but it probably could be pretty good. Reflect, but what does it reflect? I'm not quite sure. I'm not that educated with magic, unfortunately. What about you? Let's just try to be... Yeah, here we could at least be making our own spells, so to speak. Training would be destruction. It's pretty expensive though. Alteration, illusion. And spells. I could be able to buy some new spell. Feather. Burden. So that they would not be able to necessarily move a lot if they carry too much. Damage intelligence, damage fatigue. I'm not sure what this does. Poison, paralysis, shock, and then that.
I see you.
Well,
Hello.
I would be surprised if you didn't see me. I'm right in front of your face. Well now, Valen Faretti, you're back again, and what can I do for you this time? Can I interest an outlander like you in a little Morrowind lore? How did you know that I'm an outlander? An outlander is anyone born and raised outside of Morrowind. Most Dahmer think anyone who isn't a native-born Dahmer is an outlander. Dahmer with Western words and ways are also immediately identified as outlanders. We're very sensitive to accents, clothes, and manners in Morrowind. Outlanders and foreigners, and Morrowind doesn't like foreigners. It's not bad here in Halalo territory, but on the rest of the Fadenfell, Vogue are very cool to Outlanders. Be patient and pleasant. You'll do alright, even with my personality issues. So what is this Morrowind lore you would like to share with me? Well, that's real helpful. That's a lot you tell in there. Ashlanders are nomadic barbarians living in camps of small portable huts. Yes, thanks. That's great. Lovely. You're so useful. So, you can train me with the destruction, mysticism, and alteration, whatever I would be choosing. And you do have some spells here available. Swift swim, water breathing is nice enough. Oh yeah, this would be nice. Then we could open 50 points for 1 second on touch, so we could actually try to be opening some locks. I don't remember how this worked on the trapped doors or such, or trap things. Does it also trigger the trap? Does it then hurt us or not? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think he also had the levitate of some level too. We don't have anything that can actually open at the moment, anything anyways. That's from the item. We don't have that many spells after all. So I guess I might wanna be going and trying to buy a spell. Yeah, you have levitate. I love levitate. I can't afford everything, but on the other hand I can afford both of these. Sure. I can't be without levitation. And then I can get the open door still. Guess that's fine. Not exactly everything that I would like to get, but at least we would have a couple more spells.
I suppose I have a movement. What is it?
You, Ajira, buy my stuff so that I can get some money. Can you buy these things too? I don't buy that item. I was afraid that you would say that. Not the common shield either. Exquisite or expensive ring doesn't work for you either. I guess you would buy at least the potions, but restore magical health is good. I'm not sure if I wanna be using or if I am very good at using the different fire shields and the like, though. Restore intelligence, I guess I will be keeping around, though. Just in case. It's quite important for us, after all. I'll keep that. I'm bad at using these sort of items. It would be able to give us money. So, there's that thing. Shine and Lizzie also trains. So, not gonna be using that. Nah. I could be keeping some of these, but on the other hand, I know that at least if we go into certain places, we're gonna be anyways getting too much stuff, so probably better at least that I sell some of the more heavy stuff, like ash yam. It's at least 0.5. Her carrying capacity is relatively low after all. Wicked feet. To be honest, it's not like we need that either anymore, but I guess we can't really be selling it. Take the... why not? That is an expensive book, I should go and sell that too. Especially when we've already read it. Don't wanna be selling these funny little ones. Maybe someday we'll be able to use them. Maybe someday. Sniff. Don't wanna buy them. Well, give me some gold. Thank you. Bye-bye, Ajira.
Do you want something?
Not from you, my lady. Not from you. At least right now. Anywho's.
Go ahead, Outlander. What do you need?
Let's see. Let's equip this spell, I think. And have our spell arms ready. Aw. How much magicka does this cost? 45 out of 0. Yeah, and we got just 40 magicka. Ain't gonna do us any good here. This we could at least cast quite a lot of times, so that's at least something we can do. I'm not sure if it also trains us if I just cast a shield on us. Oh, well, if I would be able to manage to cast a shield on us, that is. Was there that bookseller somewhere? That's the outfitter. There was a bookseller somewhere in here. I think I successfully at least cast it finally. Armor might have a shield for us. Would you have a shield for me? Any sort of shield would do. Well, there is some sort of shields. I can also sell you the Dark Brotherhood stuff, because I seriously don't want to be carrying it around any longer. Would you buy these? Yes, you do. Good. Let's send some more stuff that I don't need to be carrying. Let's see. You probably might have some other stuff that I could be also using. Have your magic and stretch out and ready, yes. Totally. Oh. I guess the medium shield, considering it's the medium is my skill level. Total cost isn't a lot now, so that's fine.
I really don't have time for this, so make it quick.
Yes, yes, yes. I do have a little bit too little carrying capacity though, which I'm quite sad of. But oh well. Yes, this guy was a bookseller, so let's go and see about selling those couple of books and getting some more extra money. Hello there. Let me sell you books. The Freight's Wedding Dowry. That I think I even just bought and I didn't read it yet. Maybe. Maybe so. Yeah, well, we read that too, and it's carrying capacity that I don't have. Do you want the Journal of Dahriel? That's fine with me. I don't need the journal. Directions to Caius Cosades. Elone's directions to Palimora. In a written form. Not like I really do anything with that, but 152. Yay. Just a little bit extra.
Speak, traveler.
I wonder how much money you can make just scattering books in this game. Pretty good amount, I think, nonetheless, in the end. At least the spell, the shield, does last for a relatively long time, so that's that good thing. I don't think there's anything much more that I want to be doing right here then. But I do feel that I at least need that one level up before we go to the True Ruins, because I do remember it wasn't that easy of a place. I don't know if you guys remember it better, but at least I have a recollection that it wasn't that easy. And this should be the Dummer Temple. Let us go and investigate the Dummer Temple. It could be like Indiana Jones books. Maybe. Maybe, Jim, maybe. The temple. Hello. Ilan Faferan.
What now?
Yeah. You remember dying to a Twimmer robots a lot too. That's what I was thinking, that it's probably not the best idea for me to try to be going into there right away. To be completely honest with you. I would love to. I really love that place. I loved exploring that place, but it requires a little bit more experience than I have. It could be Skyrim too, yes, sure. This is a temple. Yes. I guess they worship the ancients this way. You're very new in this. Hello. If you're looking for Palmora, well, yes, and I'm actually in the temple too, but I guess you don't have anything more to say about the temple exactly. You do parter, apparently. Oh, and these sort of things. Relatively little cheaper journeyman mortar on bezel. I have too many violet Gorpirus, to be honest too, and Kwama eggs I wanna sell. Like, I would love to also use them in alchemy, but to be honest, I'm just carrying quite a lot. I would prefer to carry less. Sure. Sure. So, altars. Shrine of Saint Elotis. Would you like to make a donation of 35 and receive a blessing? No. Pilgrim. Can I talk to you, Pilgrim? Hello, Valenzaretti. I am Pilgrim and this is Palmora. I don't believe we've met. Is there something I can do for you? Well, I would like to ask about your pilgrimage stuff, but I don't know if I can. What is your trade? I'm a pilgrim. I search for enlightenment and hope to purify my soul through facing and overcoming the challenges of pilgrimages that reenact the tests and trials of gods, saints, and heroes. I visit the shrines and make devotion everywhere I travel, in village temple shrines and the high vein of Vivek, or at the remote shrines scattered all over Fadenfell. Understandable. Temple is a pretty big place too. You could steal from the temple. Not necessarily the best idea though. Yeah, it does sound like a lot of work, that's for sure. Being a pilgrim, yes. I don't remember the temple that well, and I remember that I usually started from the one pilgrim site, the temple event chains, but I'm not sure if I was able to start it from
Yes,
here
sir.
too. Hello. At least you have some more pottering capabilities and the like. I'm just trying to have a look if I can figure out some more stuff here, or how to actually start like that. Mark. All sort of spells. I don't remember how to join the temple. Other than, I think I joined from the road when I discovered the first pilgrim site at least. I think I did. I think I did. but I'm not sure. As said, it's not like I remember very well. Lationa Hlalu. Well, I have a levitation spell, I just don't have the mana to cast it. So I kind of need level ups to gain more mana so that I can actually levitate. Thus far I cannot, because I do not have the possibility to do such a thing. I bought the one lower level levitate, this one, but it requires a 45 mana, and even on max level I got 40. So yeah, it's kind of a shame, but it's a no-go. No-go. I wish that I could have. No worries, Tayunda. No worries. Someday I shall have enough mana, and then I can levitate. Levitate wherever I wish to go. Okay. What about you, Delissa Lavani? Yes, you haven't seen me here before. They call me a foreigner or an outlander. Gets levitation, goes underground. Hey, isn't that works well, right? You can see how it's confusing. Yeah. The anticipations. Don't know what that is all about, but we're not gonna be reading all the books right away, but just gonna have a peek if they would give me a level up in some skill or some sauce. The homilies of blessed Alexia, consolations of prayer, 36 lessons of Vivek ceremony. I was thinking that probably does increase my skill in something. It usually is. Ooh, the Pilgrim's Path. That I do have to read. Yay, my spear skill. Fellowship of the Temple. Died of Archmagnon Toller Sarioni. What is the Fellowship of the Temple? Not the Fellowship of the Ring, but the Fellowship of the Temple. By Archcanon Toller Sarioni. I have been asked to write this guidebook for outsiders who are unfamiliar with the Tribunal Temple and interested in joining. All those who are earnest and who are willing to submit to the wisdom of the blessed Almsidi, Trione Grace, the saints and the priests are welcome to the fellowship of the Tribunal Temple. The temple is the religion of Morrowind and Dunmer people and has been for generations upon generations. With guidance and counsel of Almalexia, Vivek and Sortasil, the anticipations and all the hosts of saints of ancestors, the temple guards and protects the land and people of Morrowind. They did go through a lot of trouble to write all these books, yes. Those who follow the tribunal must have the personality to lead others and the willpower to resist the world's temptations. I don't really have the personality, to be honest, but, well, I guess we'll see where this will be going. Yeah. When violence is needful, we fight with staves and hammers, armored only in our fate. We study restorations and alchemy to heal the people, and mysticism to learn more of the divine. We must also study conjuration to speak with the spirits of our ancestors and protect against those who traffic with the four corners. Those interested in joining the Tribunal Temple should speak to priests at temples in Alderan, Palmora, Molakmor, and Coastgate, or with the priests at the High Fane in the temple compound in Vivek. Articles of Fate. The temple believes that Almalexia, Vivek, and Sortasil were mortal guardians of Morrowind who walked the earth, defeated the Dunmer's greatest enemies, the Nords and the Dwarves, and achieved to divine substance through superhuman disciplines and virtue and supernatural wisdom and insight. In terms of world building, though, it's much cheaper and quicker to make them than, say, art or cutscenes. So, yeah, it is. And in all reality, this is a logical way for Fellain to come and start just reading books and learning if going and trying to become a tribunal would be his way, so it's not that illogical. Yeah, I guess with a few more diagrams and pictures wouldn't harm. Yeah. Yeah, they do take their time. Like loving ancestors, they guard and counsel their followers. Like stern parents, they punish sin and error. Like generations, relatives, they share the bounty among the greatest and least, according to their needs. Duties of the faithful. Your fourfold duties are to fate, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters, and never dishonor your house or your ancestors. Serve and protect the poor and weak, and honor your elders and clan. True and true. English side, yes. For those who would be wise, these sacred books will be of interest. Sariani's sermons. Learn from the teachings of the Vivek and from the archcanon sermons of the seven crazies. Lives of the saints. Members of the temple who wish to be virtuous will model their lives on the lives of the saints. The pilgrim's path. The path to wisdom and self-knowledge is true pilgrimage. Those who would rise in the ranks of the faithful may retrace their steps of the lords and saints and gain blessings and learn virtue by suffering and overcoming hardships. The consolation of prayer. Learn what bounties and blessings might be gained by prayer and the shrines found in temples and in places of pilgrimage and in the tombs of our ancestors. Yeah. Hope they pay the same attention to detail in the new Elder Scrolls whenever they may be published. Indeed, the Pilgrim's Path then. My journal has been updated, I was hoping for this. So the Pilgrim's Path. This is definitely the part that I wanna be doing because I did enjoy this back in the day too. The pilgrim must visit each of the shrines of the seven crazies. At each site, the pilgrim must stand before the three-sided stone trilith and read the inscription. To ease the pilgrim's task, the temple has made this list of shrines along with directions and advice to pilgrims. The blessings of each shrine last at least a half a day. The Fields of Kummu, Shrine of Humility. Here, Lord Vivek met a poor farmer whose guard had died. The farmer would not harvest guar, even not guard, could not harvest his muck without his guar, and he could not provide for his family or his village. So the Lord of Vivek removed his fine clothes and toiled in the fields like a beast of burden until the crop was harvested. It is at the Fields of Kummu we got to pray for the same humility Lord Vivek showed on that day. Yeah, I'm sure there was a good amount of lore, but especially with the talking with people, I do kind of sometimes feel that there's too much in Oblivion and Skyrim, the idea that people have to actually talk, as in talk with the voice acting and so on, and then that does take away a bit. I don't mind some voice acting for some people, but having voice acting for every individual kind of easily dumps down the options what you can be asking about and what you can be talking about. So I'm kind of a little bit on the unsure side of that, and I personally don't require voice acting. Like, I understand that some feel that it is the required essence for you to actually feel more immersed in the game and all that. But to me, at least, it's just it's not that necessary. I would just want to have more not dumber down or dumped down reactions and all talking options. Yeah, content felt more hollow. Yes, text dialogue is more adaptive. So maybe the few individuals that you feel are the most important should have the actual voice acting, but having it required to be for everyone is not the best idea. It's expensive if you want to actually do it really well, and otherwise it takes away from the game. So the Fields of Kummu are west of Suran on the north shore of Lake Amaya as you head towards Belagiad. The shrine is between two rocks and most easily noticed while traveling east along the road. Alof's farm nearby has a small dock on the north bank of Lake Amaya. We could maybe try to go and step by this pilgrim place. Yeah, I do get that as well. Oh, his voice activity must be important effect. Mayhap. but of course, like for example, Uriel Septin or something like that could be voice acted. Versus point exclamation points above their head. True, true. This is the only dock nearby which Alaf kindly allows servants of the temple to use. It is customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivek's humility. So we would need some muck. Points. Yes. To stop the moon, the shrine of daring. When Shekarath rebelled against the tribunal, he tricked the moon bar Dao into forsaking its appointed path through oblivion. The mad star inspired the moon to hurl itself upon Vivek's new city, which Shekarath claimed was built in mockery of the heavens. When Vivek learned of Shekarath's scheme, he froze the rogue moon in the sky with a single gesture, and the grace of his countenance. Overwhelmed by the courage and daring of Vivek, the moon bar Dao swore itself to eternal service of the tribunal and all its works. Thus the moon now stands guard over the palace, and serves as a citadel for the temple ordinators. The Shrine of Daring is found in the city of Vivek, in the temple district along the western wall of the High Fane. The great temple of Faden fell. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave behind a potion of rising force. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple. Homemade potions are not acceptable. It's kind of funny also. Points out homemade potions are not acceptable. You have to buy it from the temple. That's the only way you can, like, the temple gets some money from that as well for selling the things that you actually need to leave there. The palace, Shrine of Generosity. Long after Lord Nerevar and the tribunal triumphed over Dagod-Ur, the people wished to build a monument to the heroes of that war. Vivek thanked them. Yep, got to protect their monopoly. Vivek thanked them, but said that it would be better to dedicate a monument not only to the glorious heroes, but to all people great and small who suffered and died in the war. It became the custom to make offerings here, either in thanks of our good fortune or for those less fortunate. The Shrine of Generosity is on the top steps of Vivek's palace, the southmost canton of Vivek city. The customary donation for those in good fortune is 100 gold. Yes, church people. The Puzzle Canal, the Shrine of Courtesy. In a battle with Mehrun's Dagon even, Vivek gave his own silver longsword to the Daedra Lord rather than dishonor himself by fighting an armed foe. This so impressed the Trimora, the most honorable and chivalrous of the Mehrun's Dagon's Daedric servants, that they now share a bond to respect and courtesy with the followers of the tribunal, though we must never forget that they are our enemies. Minimum donations, yes, very much. The Shrine of Courtesy is found in the heart of the Basil Canal, a labyrinth beneath Lord Vivek's palace in the city of Vivek. Courtesy, yes. The journey through the Basel Canal can be confusing, and it is suggested that common pilgrims carry a scroll of Amcivi intervention in case they get lost. The Tremor crest is found in the center of the Basel Canal and will accept a plain silver longsword if spoken to with courtesy. After Kras accepts the sword, pilgrims must read the inscriptions on the triolet. And yeah, also welcome to the stream, Notahua. Not sure if I'm saying that well enough, but anyways, hopefully well enough. The Mask of Vivek, Shrine of Justice. Near the altars is Vivek's ash mask. In the days of fire when Dagod-Ur first crept back into the Red Mountain and awakened it, Vivek led refugees here as they fled the ash and plight. Weary, they rested here a while. When Vivek awoke, he found himself and all his followers encased in casks of grey ash. Frozen like a sleeping statue and unable to free himself or help his people, Vivek was filled with despair. Vivek's tears weakened his ash cast. He tore to ash from his perished followers, breathed life into their lungs, and cured them of the plight. This is Vivek's heroism. His tender heart provides strength when his might fails. The Shrine of Justice is guarded within the Gnesis Temple in the village of Gnesis. northwest by road from the town of Altrun. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a portion of cure common disease as a token of your respect for justice. Suitable potions may be purchased from the temple. Homemade potions are not acceptable. Again. Coal Cave, the Shrine of Valor. Within the Coal Cave, Vivek fought a battle with Radiman, the father of the Turk. When he defeated Radiman, Vivek spared his life on the condition that Radiman and his children would give up their tough hides to serve as armor for the Dummer. The Shrine of Valor is inside the Coal Cave, a cavern on the seacoast west of the ancient stronghold Perandas and south of Knesis. The cave mouth faces south towards the sea and is marked by a large natural arch of stone. The region is wilderness and finding the cave mouth can be difficult. Troy within the cave itself are fearsome enemies. Only experienced and capable adventurers should attempt to reenact the epic battle with the Troy in the cave. Troy facts may be bought at the Temple of Knesis. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a portion of Troy facts as a token of Vivek's victorious struggle with Radiman. Then the Coast Fence, the Shrine of Pride. The Coast Fence is a lasting symbol of the indomitable will and power of the Almsivi, and a monument to Dummer pride in overcoming its enemies. The Shrine of Pride is found within the Coast Fence, just northeast of the Coast Gate itself. The safest route to Coast Gate is along the Foera Mamaya, a volcanic ravine running from the top of the Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Palmora. An old Fumer bridge crosses the Foera near Fort Moonmont. A pilgrim may follow the Foera Mamaya all the way to the Coast Gate. Any journey inside the Coast Fence is dangerous, but even the most timid pilgrim should be safe, so long as he does not stray too far from the Coast Gate and flees from any minions of Dagot Ur. When you address the shrine, it is customary to leave a soul gem in remembrance of our ancestors who were bound to the tribunal's service. So that is all. I wasn't able to talk to you about joining the temple, correct? Don't at least see that. There's another book here, The Doors of the Spirit. It's not a very long book, but I think we've had enough raiding for the moment, though. What about you, Veldora? Okay, create a spell word. Do you seek to join the temple? To be honest, I think he wants to be going and Velen wants to be going and investigating his Morrowind homeland, so to speak, and start with the pilgrimage as well. So we shall be joining the temple. You have a promising look. Perhaps we could use you. Do you wish to join, or shall you hear our doctrine first? I enjoyed it. I think it's quite like I haven't done everything in the temple, but I have done the pilgrimage, yes. I liked it as said, so I would like to do that again after such a long time. But let's hear the doctrine. We don't want to just be going and joining something without hearing that. Your fourfold duties are to faith, family, masters, and all that is good. Perform holy quests and bring luster to the temple. Never transgress against your brothers or sisters in thought or deed, as we are all one body. If you somehow fail to uphold these ideals, you must speak with the master of the patriarch to be cleansed of your wrongdoings. Still want to join? Yes, I am 30. You are now a layman in the temple. Welcome, Brother Velen Sarati. I am one of the several masters you can get to your duties, and if you perform well, advancements in the temple is not out of the question. So we don't necessarily go and advance hugely in the temple, but at least Velen Sarati, before anything, before knowing how far he goes, and it's nice to be talking to his back anyways, at least we won't be doing the pilgrimage. So what is our duties? Before I give you any other duties, you should prove your faith by making the pilgrimages to the 7 graces. Pilgrimages. The most pious members of the temple make pilgrimages to various sites of Father fellow gods, saints, and heroes have faced tests and trials. To the 7 crazies, you say. Take this book. So we also got this Pilgrim's Path, which is kind of a good thing, because then we can always look where we needed to go and what we needed to bring and what we needed to do. It describes where the pilgrimage sites are. After you have completed these pilgrimages, speak with me again. I should warn you that while most of these are easy, the pilgrimages of Coastgate and Ruddy Man are more difficult. You may wish to do those last. Thank you.
Yes, Outlander?
Shrine of the Tribunal. Donation of 5. I don't remember what sort of a thing this gave as a blessing, but sure. We joined here, so why not? Vivek's Mystery, I guess. I don't know what that does to us, but hey, we'll see. Was I able to see it here? Yeah. So Vivek's Mystery gives +10 to luck. Okay, well, not too bad. Not maybe great, but not too bad. But personally, I think that the pilgrimage, doing the pilgrimage is quite nice. A little bit special thing in the Morrowind nonetheless. Also, it's pretty much night time though. But who fears night? I guess we could be starting by trying to make our way to the first of these. Let's put that on for the moment. Well, of course, then we aren't using the bone shield, but I guess that's fine for the moment. Let's just equip that again. Rather the sword in hand when we start. Let's go to the first place where the first pilgrim site was, which was near the lake. Fields of Gummu, the lake, north shore of Lake Amaya. I kind of would love to be able to get a little bit closer of this. Yeah, there's Fields of Gummu, so it's basically through the Moth Legion Fort, I guess, to get to the Fields of Gummu. Because I said I would love to go to ruins, Tumor ruins, but that's definitely not gonna work. Did we have any muck? What was muck? I think it was something pretty easily gettable, but I have no recollection what was muck exactly. I think it was just something like this sort of a thing, but as said, it's not like I actually remember properly. Maybe I should go and check if I can buy some muck. It's not like I need a lot of it.
Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
Nothing much. I don't want anything special. Really. Let's see.
Hello, Outlander. Go
Hello,
ahead,
hello.
listen.
Hello, Achira. Did you have any muck? If someone remembers better what muck look like or something, do tell, but I certainly don't. Don't think you have any muck. No. I have no recollection what muck look like.
Do you want something?
Not really. Not
Is there
really.
something I can do for
Well, I guess we'll see if I can find some muck. You're
Yes,
no
Outlander.
help?
What?
Well, okay. Well, I guess I'm just gonna be starting to head out in the meantime and just practice our skills and hopefully gain a level up sooner or later here. I do have low magic, which I should probably take care of before I would be going and starting to travel onwards, but oh well. Kinda wanna be starting to travel. I should probably also actually start to do a little bit forward with the full assassin business. We don't want to be suffering from those assassins always, after all, I don't think. What was my quick save button, actually? I should actually check that. Was that here somewhere? Because I haven't actually tried to even save yet. F5. I was thinking it should be F5, but just to be on the sure side so that I don't actually press load, which would have sucked. Even if I didn't do that much yet, but still. Just pick it. Pick some flowers, grass fiber. And back to the road. One is probably coming up relatively soon, please probably. So there's the caldera. Should I go and head towards caldera as that it is? I'm not exactly sure what is the direction of caldera. Moonmouth Fort was there, yes, but it's. I would love to be able to zoom so that I can actually see what direction I am looking at. Through brush. Let's go through the Moonmouth, I guess. Considering I know that that was approximately the direction that I should be heading into anyways. Moonmouth Legion Fort.
I only have a few moments.
Was I able to pass through this place, or do I need to go through different? I think I need to go through differently. Yeah, tunable maps are also not invented yet. True.
Come on, I haven't got all
And it's kind of, it wouldn't be as big of an issue, probably, unless we also had this area now here, which is makes it even smaller as it is. But oh well. Oh well. Just traveling along on the road. Less traveled. I did also remove the grass, actually, so we shouldn't have the grass here. There's someone here. I'm not sure if I trust that. Not quite sure I do. So yeah, now I'm going a little bit in the right direction, but I would need to go far into the south as well. Yeah. Just thinking that that's... No. Okay. This isn't going to go very well, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yep. I did just click that, but yeah, I would need to at least rush towards him straight away. Why would I actually go that way? I thought also that I don't trust that fellow there. There's actually one of those flying things too. I'm not sure if I'm capable of going across this exact bridge, to be completely honest with you. Many terrible deaths, yes. Not too surprised. Maybe I should try to rest for a bit. Mayhap. Well. Yeah, just back away slowly. I was thinking that that's probably a good spot to go and actually try to do a little bit of a save. I do have to turn undeads if he'd cast undead. Yeah. And I do have that. I have the shield. Shield probably wouldn't be a bad one to do at first, and then maybe just be ready to try to turn the undead, and just remember to use my potions, I guess. If I want to try to go there, that is. Not necessarily the best idea as it is, but, you know, I kind of have to try at least a little bit more. You failed at casting the spell. Is the flying creature coming? To be honest, I failed quite a bit, so I guess I shall rest some more. Until healed again. Well, at least it's a daytime, I guess. Yay, I actually didn't fail. So, I guess I could take one of these already. Then I probably can cast this right now too. It doesn't even, the Power Stone at least, cost any mana. I should also equip the shield. And did I have the Restore Magicka? Yeah. I do have one. I would like to just drink one. Just to start restoring a little bit. Then quick save and we'll see. We'll see. Probably not going to go well, but we'll see. Gonna try my best. Okay, so. He's just casting so many spells too. Maybe I should do spell absorption potion too. That might help. And now we've already lost quite a lot of health, so I guess I should do this. I'm not sure where the skeleton started to go, but it did start to go somewhere. Okay, at least the spell absorption potion seems to be doing something. Maybe I should drink one of these two. At least I have the potions for the moment. Oh, let's also equip the better sword if I can. Okay. Okay. Now it should be finished. Okay, I need health. More health. No, not all three mayhap. At least it's not going as badly as it could. In the end. Let's see. Pretty much need health after all right about now, but I'm not sure. I don't even have the mana to actually cast that. So that's probably a little bit of a problem. Can I also drink this? A lot of potions to drink and everything. I'm not sure if that really did that much as of yet. Drink another potion. Am I restoring some of the magic? Yeah, so I could probably try to cast a healing. Okay, just barely got that off. Then I should pretty much just change straight away into this if I wanna. Hey, I won. That guy is going a little bit crazy down there though. But I won. Just using loads of potions and using loads of everything, but I think that wasn't too bad. I used a lot, but I won. I'll take that. I'll take that. Yep. That is going crazy though. No need to worry about me. Thankfully that guy didn't come to me. Is this the Tumor Ruins even? I'm not sure. This might actually be the Tumor Ruins that I was supposed to come into, which isn't promising. This is some tumor place, yes. Oh. I was just looking like up and all the way just up and wondering if that guy was coming towards me, that one thing, but then there's just this thing. Well, yeah, so this is the place you said you didn't want to come to. Yeah, it's perfect solution to then come to that place. You know, Chim, perfect. But hey, at least the guy on the bridge is cleared. But yeah, I guess we could, so to speak, go and visit quickly inside. However, I don't think it's a good idea for me to actually go and explore a lot there, because I'm gonna die. Just a bit. Just to have a look at the tumors. Even if I'm gonna die here, that's so absolutely certain. I remember the tumor been an issue. Not just a little bit. Hey, my athletics is better. Woohoo. Can I just suddenly... Hey, you're not at least a tumor guardian exactly. And you seem to be a little bit stuck. For the moment, that is. There seems to be some issues with this at least here for the moment. Okay, there's another one. He actually knows how to come into this direction, which I'm not sure I like, but at least he struggles a little bit too. My great sword, do your job. I'll just retreat for a moment. It's nice of you guys to be waiting though. I'm not sure if this is because of my mods or if they would have been exactly like this otherwise too. I can't say I remember anyways. Hello. I won. One guy. Yay. Ooh, steel dagger. I'll take that. Do you have anything else worth it? Not really. So... I didn't install a run in a spot mod, no. That's for sure. I didn't install anything like that. Yeah, not recommended, I'm sure. He didn't get here now. It just took him a while. Just took him a while indeed. Just slashing at him. I'll take the steel dagger. That's fine enough. I'm already carrying 2 mods almost. Very soon. I only should take things that are actually worth it. Let's check if I can actually climb back up. Cause if I couldn't, now that would be a problem. If I can, then I can possibly keep at least killing those couple of guys around here. Maybe the Nava meshes are broken for the Morrowind enchantment mode, maybe. I don't know. It's difficult to say. On the other hand, it's not like they necessarily would have anyways been able to exactly climb all the way there, so... As sus. Ooh, torches. Not that I need them. Yeah. So I could be exiting from here, so I can explore a little bit more. Let's just rest at least first, considering we need a little bit of a healing. How is our sword doing? Seems to be doing fine still, so I'll keep it on, this one. Definitely. Does help us a bit. It's gone better than I actually would have expected it to be going, so... Well, at least start. When I actually have to be going and meeting the tumor enemies, now that's going to be an issue. But at least I can pick something up before that, right? A lantern, tavern lantern. I kind of would like the travel lantern more, to be honest. And a torch. This place is dark though. Guess I should even use a lantern. In all honesty. Or a torch. When moving here now. Considering it's pretty dark. Just a few little... these yellow things, whatever they are, that are bringing light into this place. If I only meet human opponents, then I have a chance. But if I meet actually properly tumor enemies, then I know I have no chance. No chance at all. Die. I'm just slashing at
You will
you.
die where you stand.
No, you died where you stand. That was a lie from you. 3 fate. Know if I can be carrying that, to be honest. Well. Tumor muck. Isn't really worth it to be carrying around, though. Tumor scrap and metal. Raw ebony. Maybe I'll take that with me. Though the fake is a little bit too much, so I gotta drop something. But what? Well, I guess seal daggers. I guess they're not good enough to be carrying around, and this is pretty... It's not as huge of a value, and its weight is a little bit too much, so I guess I should drop that especially. Faked 4, a value is 20. I probably, when I get my own home here, I want to be decorating it with some nice things. Especially tumor things, clearly. That would be nice. But someday, at some point, far, far away. Oh dear, this is Weeping Bell Hall. A bad feeling about this. If it's just humans, will be okay. Pretty much. At least more okay than if it's not humans.
You won't escape me that easily.
You're a human. I'm okay with you.
You've lost this round.
Can I actually change to my shield around here now? That could be a good idea too, to be honest. I could also be healing myself, couldn't I? And then go back to slashing with the sword. I guess I could also try to use my fire bite. And by okay with you, she means time to die. Yes. Did you die? Yes, you died to my damage. Yes. Iron Tundo. It's fine. I assume this is at least... Yeah, I think this was exactly the place that I needed to come into, but I guess maybe I get the tumor box earlier nonetheless. Maybe, possibly, than exactly having to go into the very dangerous locations. Okay, this is just a dead end. Yeah, understandable. Okay, well, you're a human enemy.
You will die where you stand.
Yes, I'm sure I will.
You
Do
will
show
die
at me.
where you stand.
Have at thee. You failed casting the spell. That is very annoying. I failed because of I not having enough magicka. Grown. Give me the gold. Okay then. So, there would be a lot of directions to go into. Let's see if we can rest here, consider our magic is real low again. And, yeah. Be nice to be able to rest, even if it requires a lot of resting overall from us, after all. To be able to try to go forward here. Tumor door. Yes. At least we were able to rest safely. This is the spot where there's just all the rocks, which is fine. It may be that I didn't remember that this was an easier place still, though. This first tumor ruins that we were supposed to come into. And remember that some of the later ones are real difficult ones. Possibly. Can't say I'm sure. Do you remember that this would have been exactly the tumor ruin that would have been difficult? 'Cause I don't know if that's the case or not. Let's see. What? I guess you hit me with that. And that was a pretty efficient hit, I might say. I didn't like that. Now not's the time to be failing with casting the spells though. For a certainty. No time to fail to cast spells. We need to be killing with this woman. Like, soon. Soon as possible, that is. Ow. I don't like you hitting me. Let's just equip this again for the moment. Okay. We won for now. For now, at least. You don't have a lot of special equipment. Yeah, I specifically remember running away from rumor bots here, but my memory is well known to be unreliable. It may be that it is still the case, but it's just not in the very start. Not very start. Okay, let's have the torch again. I would like to see some more. Where I'm actually going into. Because it's not like it's impossible to have these humans in portion and then have the actual bots here too. Which I do love the design of course. But hey, this is a good place to at least... It's kind of logical that he would have feelings that he would have wanted to come here and then we just have to retreat if we actually find something that is very much not going to be something we can handle. But we'll not be able to carry the tumor cogs, but that's not gonna happen. Tumor coins, though, those I can pick up. Tumor muck. Apprentice armorer's hammer. And journeyman lockpick. I'll take those. I wonder if there was something specifically interesting in this direction. No, this is actually a completely dead end. Which is fine. It's anyways nice that we would be able to at least explore part of it, this place, even if we can't explore all of it. So I think here probably starts to be the bigger enemies. At least it's a... That was the Weeping Bell Hall. Were we in here already before? I think this is actually the... This is the same location where we started from, right? Like, if we go up here... Then we get back on top, I think. So that was a Weeping... I just went into that door at the time. What about this door? Is this also... This doesn't seem to be quite the same place. Certificate. Yes. But I guess I went through here then and into there. Heaven's Gallery. The dead body success that you've already been this way. Yes, I'm sure. But Heaven's Gallery doesn't ring a bell. Oh yeah, I so remember this room. I'm sure that here somewhere there was actually those verse enemies. Not yet, but quite soon enough. I remember that I used to like to levitate from like there into here and all that. So yeah. Yeah, this isn't even somewhere where we can get into there, but I'm pretty sure that somewhere down there might also be some worse enemies, but you're not one of them, but you're not gonna get me from down there, good sir. I don't trust going and dropping down there either. I'm just gonna investigate this upper area first, and I guess we'll see if it's going to be worth it for me to actually go there or not. Tumor coin. That would be 100 value, but yeah, not gonna be able to take that. Yeah, he won't stop from trying, that I know. He's free to try to get to me, but if he doesn't have levitation, it's not gonna work very well. So yeah, there's another way into this place. Okay, well, welcome back, Dayunta. I just came into the Truman Ruins even though I planned not to come into the Truman Ruins, but here we still are, again. So did I enter this already then before? Like this is the door that I'm just like trying to wonder, did I actually explore the cool way this place, or did I leave something unexplored here? This is this room, yes, that I was in, of course. Don't see anything else. See with the spear. There was this path down, I guess. This is, I guess, something that I didn't go into. The irresistible goal of dwarven technology, although no bots. Yes, but I do like the Trumer places. Clearly enough. I was here though. I came from this direction, I think. And then I just didn't go in to explore here, I think. So this is the one area from this direction that I haven't explored, which probably takes us indeed into the Heaven's Gallery, into that lower area, which is going to be meeting with this guy. Which I guess is still fine. What are you doing? Are we gonna do a ring around the rose or something like that? Hello, fellow.
Die, scoundrel.
Hello, hello. I don't wish to die though. Even if you would like me to die. Actually, equip this again. Should train that block skill too. Well, at least we killed this guy again. One more guy dead. So then the torch back into hand. A heavy trimmer desk, nothing in it. Heavy trimmer desk, nothing. Crate, nothing. Trimmer desk, nothing. Let's just go back into the previous area to rest for a short bit to get our mana and everything back. I think that's not going to be the worst idea. Takes a lot of time to be around here already. Days passed while we are just here trying to rest and explore this Trumer ruin. I think in here there might have been worse enemies too though. And if there is, then we have no hope of staying alive. But we'll see. Can't say I remember for certainty. Unless the mods would have changed this area, but I would doubt that. I didn't exactly take anything like that to my knowledge.
To the death!
And to be honest, like said, there are bots, but they might not be in this exact area. Yeah, my unarmored skill again improved because I am actually not using the thing that I should be using. More or less. That's low value items you're having. So many barrels. Scrap. Trimmer going, definitely. This is sort of a big thing. Ooh. Now, we do have this thing, so I guess we shall be casting a spell. Yay! Coins. And nothing too much otherwise interesting. Nothing like a bit of light stabbing to raise your unarmored skills, yes. It's just the... I don't need that's actually when I would need the block, but, well... Oh well. Can't really be helped. I forget to take the torch off when it is dark here after all. So I would like to be keeping it otherwise on hand. Let's see what this has. At least that. Ornate Trumer bowl. And some cups and the like. Pitcher, mug. And anything in this, well, more Trumer coins. At least they don't fade almost anything, so I can actually take all of those with me. I have a spell that I certainly don't want to be having equipped while... Okay, lock level 32. Actually, I would have needed this more than right now. Unlocked. Just like that. Though, when it's locked, I have a feeling that also those human enemies haven't been there. Which, on the other hand, would mean that there's going to be something else less nice around here. Let's keep our eyes open and be ready to escape if we can. That is. That's not a human. That is very much not a human. I'm not even sure if I can win that against that thing, but I guess we may try after I rest. Before that, I will not try that out. But as such, it's logical enough when you go into an area which is locked. You're gonna get into an area where there's going to be enemies that you cannot necessarily then defeat. Enemies are nearby. Fine. Fine. Where though are these enemies that you're talking about? Can I rest here? Yes. Until healed again. Well, I'm not sure if I can even defeat those things, but I guess we'll try. I have no recollection how bad those were. Though, I have a bad feeling that I probably will not be able to actually defeat them, but guess we'll have to have a look. I could actually cast this first, though, if I go into here. Blood Gallery. It's anyways like a name that I can hear clicking sounds. Mechanical clicking sounds. Which for a certainty doesn't increase my confidence about the situation. This is a mage of some sort, or whatever this is. Dwarven Spectre. Well, that's just great. That's promising. Let's drink a spell absorption potion while we still have one. Because I don't know if we're gonna be able to defeat this thing either. At least it's clearly a more difficult foe. I would have to heal. It's not that thing. Did I have any more restore health? There, the one little thing. Okay, managed to cast a spell. Oh, and there's the other thing too. The robot as it is. Well, I'm gonna try my best. Not enough magical, which is great. Well, medium armor skill increase, so that's something. If I can escape, I will, but at the moment he's kind of hitting me hard. And keeping me in place, which is annoying. He completely kept me in place so that I wasn't even able to retreat anymore at that spot, which is very sad. Very sad. But I did think that this was getting into a very dangerous location. As it clearly was. As it clearly was. And yes, ouch, it takes too much damage. I may still try, but then I would have to be even more careful. And I'm not sure if there's a lot I can do, to be honest. I ain't sure if there's too much that I can do about that sort of a situation. Okay, there's also already in that area one. Okay, well, I guess I'll use this. And, we'll see. Like, already then, again, after he's cast his spells, he's starting to hit me, and there's very little I can actually do to stop him from hitting me. And then, like, in a moment, he kills me. Yeah, I think this is a place we should be returning later on. Just need to remember where it is. Yes, his Kung Fu is a bit too strong for us. A bit too strong. Well, I was thinking that this area, I remember that in this area there should be starting to be more dangerous enemies, and so it was. So was the case. I can have a look if this would be having anything more for us that we can look into, but not really a lot considering there's the lava and all. So, but we could levitate here. If only I had the magic to levitate. But not quite yet. At least 7 out of 10 in the getting another level up. Well, what am I getting stuck at? Unless we explored a little bit and know which area it is that we need to be coming into in the future, but for now, I think this is going to be a retreat. I got a bad feeling about going forward there. It just felt like it just was a very poor idea. Very poor idea. Yep, I would need to get a puzzle box, but I doubt I'm able to get a puzzle box from here. I doubt I'm able to. There might be in the other area a puzzle box where I can get it easier, considering I didn't actually explore the direction there. So, maybe. But I kind of doubt I will be able to. Yeah, this is the. Yeah, this was just this place. Yeah, there shouldn't be any way for me to go and get more, because I was thinking that it should be further along there, and yeah. I thought that I visited here, but did I not? Maybe I did, but I just don't recall anymore if I did or not. Well, let's have a look into here too quickly before heading off. But someday we'll get a puzzle box from here. Ah, yeah, I was here. I was thinking that I should have been here. So, yeah. The puzzle box is in an area which I very much cannot deal with yet. Which I very much expect to be able to deal with. But, hey, we gained some experience by using some spells and liking the gear, so it's fine. At least we were able to deal with some of the enemies around here. The easy ones, that is. Only the easy ones. Very much the easy ones. But some other time we need to be coming and returning into here. Not yet. So let's see. So we are here. So that is the place that I would need to then be at. I was trying to go to the pilgrimage place, but then I just kind of came into a very wrong place, wrong direction. I never liked these birds. If we don't have to fight... Oh, such a beautiful sky though. Fight against these birds, I would prefer that. Yeah. I don't like you. Or whatever should I call you? I don't know. You're not a bird, but... Flying lizard. Flying thing. Flying thingy. Ah, nice environment. Lovely. Let's try to see if I can actually just keep on bouncing, sir. Bounce a lot. Yes. Indeed. So we shall. And hey, at least our skills improved a little bit there. Block, of course, isn't anywhere. Restoration a little bit. Long blade a little bit. Destruction a little bit. Alteration a little bit. Many others, of course, not at all. But hey, medium armor also increased. So not too bad. Yes, the desolation is quite pretty. It's pretty desolation. That's logical, right? So I would need to somehow get into there. Maybe if I go across the mountains here, I'll be able to find my way into there somehow, somewhere, someday. Really, some acrobatics increased while I'm bouncing a lot. Yeah, sounds about right. No more roads for me. It's going to be the mountains. What's that thing? Oh, it's one of those, I remember. Now, when I'm looking at it for a longer time, I remember what it is. Come at me, you creature. It's most foul. Most foul. I should also use my destruction a little bit more. Have at thee. Yes. Nyx Hound, yes. You were exactly the Nyx Hound. That's fine. Stars coming above. Okay. So, I'm slightly going into the right direction. Slightly. Not quite, but close. Yes, slay the foul beast. Sure. There's some more like directions put in. Is that where we have been already? I'm not sure. It's just like trying to get into this direction. It's not always the easiest thing to do though. To get where you exactly want to get, especially when you just aren't able to climb the mountain. If only I had the mana for the levitation, but I don't.